Volume Extra, a Portland-based writer and food business owner, out with her delectable debut memoir.
Yeah, so the book, which drops today, takes a closer look at what we can gain when we share our living spaces. It's titled Group Living and Other Recipes. The memoir explores communal living as a way of life, shaking up the traditional ideas of home and family. We have Lola Milholland. She's the Portland-based author behind the new book, joining us on the couch. Good morning. Appreciate the time.
Thank you so much for having me, you guys.
Yeah, glad you're here. Okay, what inspired this memoir? It's not really a topic that I've heard much about, so dive into how this all came to be.
So I live in the house in Northeast Portland with my brother, my boyfriend, a roommate of 17 years, and then a cast of other characters. And at some point, my brother took up this refrain. He'd use this comedian's voice he loved. That's group living. And it would be about how there's clutter on the table, or somebody, ate his leftovers. And whenever he'd say it, I'd feel defensive. And then I thought, group living, those words sound so cheesy to me. I think of a cult or really dirty roommates in college. But if that's what I'm doing and I like it, maybe I want to rethink what that means. And I've been living in non-traditional homes my whole life. I grew up in Portland in a house that was very open door. And then I lived in Japan with a family. I lived in college with roommates. And I've lived in a house with multiple people in it for a long time. And I'm not a totally back to the land hippie.
Right.
And many people live with adult roommates. It's more common than we think. So I thought, okay, why not? I want to challenge this idea for myself and use it as a way to think about other ideas we should challenge.
Sure, and it is. It's interesting when you look at other cultures around the world. We're so used to maybe kind of living solo here in the U.S., not necessarily the way that other folks live.
Totally, and yeah, most people in the world live in communal settings, and also most people in the U.S. lived in communal settings until post-World War II. There's both the creation of appliances that mean that people don't have to leave their house, and then also just a lot of racist, classist housing policies that made it so that some people could own single-family homes and other people couldn't. And it became this ideal, and now we live in a housing crisis where it's not possible for many people to have that. And trying to tangle apart, everyone is aspiring for this thing, the single-family home, and it's not available to them. And there's a tragedy to that. And at the same time, why are we aspiring for that?
Yeah,
a little bit of both.
What is the message that you hope people take away from the book here, too? Because when I think of group living, a lot of people doing it, money is probably the key topic. I would think off the top of my head, but I'm sure there are other reasons that you lay out as well.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of this book is a love letter to the people in my life, and I feel like the time that we spend together just hanging out, doing trivia and trying to guess what states have beat 100 degrees, those moments of just connection are how we build resilient communities. And we can do them in the home, having dinner together all the time, anything ritualistic, but we can do them in our lives, in our workplaces, when we play basketball with people, when we go to trivia nights, these moments where we're regularly with people and we get to know them, and then we can show up for them when they need it. This is how we build communities that can make it through really difficult times. And so I was interested in people thinking about that in the home, but also how can you apply those ideas in your life outside of the home?
Sure. Well, and it's interesting how it kind of weaves together through food and through sharing recipes, because that is a way that a lot of us build community. It's a fun read because you're sitting here reading about, a conflict that you have with someone, with a roommate or some internal struggle, and then you flip the page and here's Lola's radicchio salad with spicy cilantro dressing. It's you've set it up with chapters and this kind of blend of different recipes. Why did you want to do it in that way?
Well, at first, I just wanted to capture recipes by people who I love. And they had given them to me, and I wanted to give them back out, kind of like a gift action. But then I realized there was a lot of fun to the metaphors of the recipes, how could the recipes themselves encapsulate whatever happened in the chapter, and bring that idea into people's actual lives tangibly, and allow them to sit with someone and have a meal and kind of be part of the book itself. So for all of those reasons, it just felt why not? I mean, exactly what you said. People gather around food. You can't really write a book about community and home and not have food be central to it.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So if somebody is getting ready to pick up the book or listening to this right now and maybe debating this group living lifestyle, what is a piece of advice? Because is it different than saying oh, I have a bunch of roommates at home, or is it?
Do you write your name on all your leftovers?
I mean, that's a choice each household makes. Some are going to be more bureaucratic than others. Mine is not that bureaucratic, but I do think gathering together frequently and having things. I use the word ritual, and maybe that's too strong, but just having regular routines with each other so that you're constantly spending time just checking in and knowing how people are. I feel that's really important. And then also in everything, in every relationship, figuring out what matters to you and figuring out what doesn't, and letting go of the stuff that just isn't as important. I feel like those combination of things is how you get to have a relationship that keeps evolving, and when you screw up, people forgive you.
Yeah.
And when they do, you can give them that.
It's a fascinating topic.
You do. You learn patience and cooperation. Some could call it a recipe for success.
Oh, I see what you did
I had
there.
to. I love it, Holland. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
It's a lot of really cool things to dig into and explore in this new book. Well, if you want to check it out, it's called Group Living and Other Recipes. It is out today. You can find it on Amazon, at Barnes & Noble, at Powell's, wherever you get your favorite books. You can also check out our website, lolasbeef.com. Yes. It is 8:42, coming up on AM Extra.